Namaskar. A warm welcome to World News, an Indian perspective on All India Radio. This is Abhijit Loreng bringing glimpses of major developments of the day from across the globe. The headlines. Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden inching closer to winning the White House. Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi urges nation to adapt themselves for opportunities and challenges arising out of COVID-19 pandemic. India says it will not accept any shift in line of actual control with China. Malaysia announces its biggest ever budget to boost COVID-19 pandemic recovery. And in tennis, Rafael Nadal will face Pablo Carreño Busta in Paris Masters quarterfinals. In the cliffhanger presidential election in the United States, Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden is inching closer to winning the White House. He took a lead over President Donald Trump in the battleground states of Georgia and Pennsylvania on Friday. Joe Biden has secured 253 electoral college votes so far, whereas incumbent President Donald Trump stands at 213 electoral votes. In the 538-member electoral college, the candidate needs to secure at least 270 electoral votes to be declared as the presidential-elect. Counting of votes is still going on in a few key states like Pennsylvania, Arizona, North Carolina, Nevada and Georgia. As per the latest update, Democrats are also leading in Arizona and Nevada, whereas Republicans have maintained their lead in North Carolina. Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi today urged the nations to adapt themselves for the opportunities and challenges arising out of the COVID-19 pandemic. Mr. Modi said COVID-19 pandemic will remain a watershed moment in history like World War II. The Prime Minister was speaking at the virtual bilateral summit with his Italian counterpart Giuseppe Conte.
यह साफ है कि कोविड-19 महामारी सेकंड वर्ल्ड वॉर की तरह इतिहास में एक वाटरशेड रहेगी। हम सभी को इस नई दुनिया के लिए, पोस्ट कोरोना वर्ल्ड के लिए अपने आप को एडेप्ट करना होगा। इससे उत्पन्न होने वाली चुनौतियां और अवसरों के लिए हम सभी को एक नए सिरे से तैयार रहना होगा। मुझे विश्वास है कि आज की हमारी बातचीत से हमारे संबंध और मजबूत होंगे, आपसी समझ बढ़ेगी और सहयोग के नए क्षेत्रों की पहचान करने में सहायता मिलेगी।
Mr. Modi expressed his condolences on behalf of the people of India for the losses due to COVID-19 in Italy. He said when other countries were still getting to know about coronavirus and trying to understand it, Italy was suffering from it. He said Italy swiftly and successfully brought the situation under control. The Prime Minister expressed hope that after COVID-19 situation improves, India will get an opportunity to welcome the Italian members of Parliament.
खुशी की बात है कि 2018 में हमारी बातचीत के बाद आपसी आदान प्रदान में काफी गति आई है। मुझे ये जानकर खुशी है कि इटली की संसद ने पिछले साल इंडिया इटली फ्रेंडशिप ग्रुप स्थापित किया है। मैं आशा करता हूं कि कोविड-19 की स्थिति सुधरने के बाद हमें इटालियन पार्लियामेंट मेंबर्स का भारत में स्वागत करने का मौका मिलेगा।
Chief of Defence Staff of India, General Bipin Rawat, has said that border confrontations and unprovoked military actions spiraling into larger conflict can't be discounted. Speaking at a webinar organized by the National Defence College today, he said India will not accept any shift in the line of actual control with China.
The situation along the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh remains tense, and the PLA is facing unanticipated consequences of its misadventure in Ladakh. Because of the Indian Defence Forces' firm and strong response, our posturing is unambiguous. We will not accept any shifting of the line of actual control. In the overall security calculus, border confrontations, transgressions and unprovoked tactical military actions spiraling into a larger conflict cannot therefore be discontinued.
Malaysia announced its biggest ever budget of $77.94 billion on Friday to spur activity in an economy badly hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. Parliament is expected to vote on the proposed measures on November 25th. The passage of the budget is seen as vital for both the economy and Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin, whose position is under threat from the opposition and cracks in his own coalition. Russian President Vladimir Putin has signed a decree ordering the government to try to meet the 2015 Paris Agreement to fight climate change. But he stressed that any action must be balanced with the need to ensure strong economic development. As per the order, the Russian government will work towards a cut in greenhouse gas emissions of up to 70% against 1990 levels by 2030. This is All India Radio giving you the world news. The fourth meeting of the India-Philippines Joint Commission on Bilateral Cooperation was held virtually on Friday. Both sides held comprehensive discussions on a wide range of matters of mutual importance. The meeting was co-chaired by Dr. S. Jaishankar, External Affairs Minister of India, and his Philippines counterpart, Teodoro Locsin Jr. External Affairs Minister of India said the meeting was focused on taking forward the cooperation in trade and investment, defense, education, information and communications technology, and space. Both countries discussed their shared interest in visa liberalization. They reaffirmed their commitment to a multifaceted partnership in line with India's Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative and the ASEAN's outlook on Indo-Pacific to achieve shared security, prosperity and growth for all in the region. New Zealand's new cabinet was officially sworn in on Friday. Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern said economic recovery from COVID-19 is one of the topmost priority of a government. Ardern's Labour Party increased its majority to 65 seats from 64 in the 120-seat Assembly, according to final New Zealand Electoral Commission results. The 20-member cabinet includes 8 women. The Parliament will be opened on November 25. Now let's take a look at the coronavirus updates. According to WHO data, the number of infected cases has crossed 48.19 million worldwide. The United States on Thursday reported a record increase in new coronavirus cases for the second day in a row, with at least 109,658 new infections. Meanwhile, India's recovery rate among the COVID-19 patients has reached 92.32%. The total number of recoveries crossed over 7.7 million. The World Health Organization has today said that it is looking at biosecurity around mink farms in countries across the world to prevent further spillover events of coronavirus infections. The move comes after Denmark ordered a national mink cull due to an outbreak of COVID-19 infections in the animals. The remnants of Hurricane Eta unleashed torrential rains and catastrophic flooding in Central America. The number of people killed by Eta in Guatemala has reached 50. Guatemalan President Alejandro Giammattei said that authorities are evacuating residents from the disaster-hit areas. According to weather forecasts, Guatemala will continue to face heavy rainfall within the next 48 hours. Eta, which has been downgraded to a tropical depression, is currently over Honduras and moving towards the Caribbean Sea. The social media platform Facebook on Friday said that it has dismantled 7 separate networks of fake accounts and pages on its platform that were active in Iran, Afghanistan, Egypt, Turkey, Morocco, Myanmar, Georgia and Ukraine due to coordinated inauthentic behavior. Facebook also informed that it had removed nearly 8,000 pages involved in deceptive campaigning around the world in October. News from the world of sports now. In tennis, Rafael Nadal will face Pablo Carreno Busta in Paris Masters quarter-finals. India is celebrating the 151st birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. Before we end, let us listen to Vaishnava Jan by artists from Germany. Vaishnava Janata tene kahiye pir parai jane re tara dukke upakkar kare to ye manati manana ane re Vaishnava Janata tene kahiye pir parai jane. And with that, we end this bulletin. See you at the same time tomorrow with the next edition of World News.